Okay, so turn the speaker off. Had to go deep track on that one. So that was Howlin' Wolf, going back, 60, 70, 80 years. The song is Moanin' at Midnight. So if you ever wanted to find a artist and a song that fits the Minnesota Timberwolves of the RBSL, I think that right there is about as good as you're going to get without getting really disgusting, I suppose. But that's Dottie's thing. Okay, so it's conference finals time. And here we are, middle of the day. Well, I guess it's after dark for you folks on the East Coast, but I'm not. Still got daylight out there. Birds are still singing. So, here we are. Number 1 seed against number 2 seed. Both the Western Conference and Eastern Conference again. So, nobody's really said anything that they hear me or anything. So, am I not being heard? Are you guys out there? Am I talking to myself? Did I rush home so that nobody could listen to this thing? Max, help me out, brother. There we go. Cool. Okay. So, number 1 seed against number 2 seed. I guess most folks might be at work or eating or not watching this. And that's fine. Okay, so Wolves and Thunder. The Wolves, number 1 seed, so they get the home court advantage. Let's see if that helps. Thunder have just been eking by these, 2 seasons in a row now. First and second rounds have been, 7-game thrillers. And for him to come back last night yesterday afternoon, after being down 3-1, that's just painful. So is now the time that the Wolves ascend into the finals and the Thunder start questioning whether it's time to blow it up? We're about to find out. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, the Bulls and the Wizards. So that's kind of normal. I mean, it's been Bulls and somebody for quite a while now. And so let's see if the Wizards have the talent level to knock this off. So, come over here to the schedule. I like how the British say that word. The folks over here are calling it schedule, but I don't know. Schedule's kind of cool. It's just a random thought. Anyway, okay, so let's... I think I coach each of these games. Yeah, I do. So let's go ahead and coach this one. Here we go. It's always weird when I'm sitting here streaming and people are sending me direct messages now. It's like, oh, come on. Really? You're not glued to this? Just bonkers. Okay, so going into the end of the first quarter, 39-33, 39-35. So, I mean, obviously it's still very close. It's a high-scoring affair. And, yeah, there is some serious points being scored. I mean, we're getting towards 80 points for the Thunder by halftime. And it's like a 13, 15-point lead. So that's painful. Oh, Zach, you're a monster. Okay, so getting towards the middle of third quarter, and it's a 20-point lead for the Thunder. So this is not starting how the Wolves wanted it to, obviously. So Thunder have scored 120 points at the end of the third quarter. So can the Wolves reel them in one quarter? Well, Thunder aren't really scoring a whole lot of points. So sure enough, Wolves are trying, but now there's the basket. They found it and are starting to put the ball into it. So there you go. Game 1 is called 144-127. That's a lot of points. What is that? 271 points for Game 1. Here we are. DeAndre Ayton, he had a solid game. 31 and 13. That's just what he does. 4 blocks, 4 assists. 30 points, Jack Kimes. There he is doing what he does. 7 rebounds, 4 assists. So that's some balling. Matt Rosemond, he's back at point guard where he belongs, and he had 22, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 block shots. Okay, well, that's not his thing, but whatever. Elrod Hubbard, he had 19 at small forward, and Botello, a power forward, had 14.7 boards. 15 for Reggie Wilson off the bench. So that's just a ridiculous amount of points. Okay, sliding on down, we had Foster. He got moved to shooting guard. Look at the gang of beasts in the front row here. Luba had 24 points? That's not Luba's thing. What's he doing? That's nuts. And he did that against Ayton. Holy crap. He had 9 boards, 5 assists, and no blocks, though. Guess he decided to be Point Luba. That's crazy. So, Michael Foster, 34 points. Sorry, I squirreled there for a second. 22 for Horace Puckey. He had 6 rebounds, 13 assists, and 4 steals and a block. That's excellent basketball playing. Sheldon Day's now off the bench. He had 16 points. Pauly had 11. Hoover had 11 from a small forward position. I think that Kyle was just trying to figure out where Ayton was going to be, and he knew there was going to be 3, 4, or 5, and so he put his gang in there. And of course, Chicky Bang Bang, 20 minutes, 5 fouls, 7 points, and doesn't really record hostage negotiations, but I think there might have been one there somewhere because he is just brutal. Who else played power forward? I mean, I assume Pauly? I don't know. Somebody had to. I mean, Cam Williams had 2 minutes there, but must have been Pauly. Yeah, that's fine. But that was game 1. Wizards and Bulls. Let's coach this one. Oh, wait. This is conference finals. I don't have to do the coaching crap. What am I even doing? Yes, exit the game. I coach the finals. I'm not going to drag this shit out. Okay, so I literally got off work and we did nothing today. So it's amazing how brain dead I can be after not doing anything at work. So, okay, so the Bulls win 127-118. I'm just going to sim the day on the rest of these. Yeah, let's see where we're at. Okay, well, 51 points for Schwen Guo. Yeah, that's hard to overcome. 9 assists, 3 steals, a block shot. Luther had 20 points, 14 boards, 9 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. That's kind of valuable too. 15 and 13 for soft serve, Sharp. 14 for Bursa, 7 and 6. And 10 for Chu. Okay, that's good. And, man, that's a tight rotation. 8-player rotation. 36 points for Tommy Lovelady and Toby Bowman off the bench. Only played 18 minutes, had 14 points. I mean, that's solid. Claude Garza in 33 minutes was 5 for 14 for 15 points. 29 for Stavros, though. That's good. 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. That's a full meal deal. Pickles had 11, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. David Miller, he just went out there and played basketball, but, not much done there. So, yeah, interesting lineup change there. But same result, unfortunately. I mean, love you guys all, but still. Okay, game 2. Here we go. There you go. So it's tied up, 1 game each. We're going to have 2 7-game series. Yeah, it could happen. So 130 to 121, the Timberwolves take game 2 in Minnesota. 43 for Horace Puckey. He came on strong. 8 boards, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Nicely done. That's a big boy job. 34 points, including 20 for 22 from the foul line from Michael Foster. Excellent game for him. 11 points each for Chicky Bang Bang. He made it 24 minutes without killing anybody. 11 points for Harry Hoover. 10 for Luba. 11 rebounds and just 1 block. But all those guys scoring, that gets you there. 121, that's what the Thunder had. You had 44 points for DeAndre Ayton, 14 boards, 7 assists, and a block. He did what he was supposed to. Kimes had a quieter night at 6 for 14 shooting, only 16 points, 16 the same for Elrod Hubbard, and 14 for Matt Roseman, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, doing what you need him to do, and another block shot, so that's surprising. Reggie Wilson, 10 off the bench, and Botello was 0 for 6 for 2 points. Bliss didn't do a whole lot better. But, hey, it's tied it up now. Wizards, 111-110. They squeaked one out in Chicago. 23 each for Stavros and Tommy Lovelady. Lovelady played all 48 minutes because, as the ladies love, he's got stamina. 17 points for Garza. Nicely done. 18 for Bowman off the bench. 8 for 17 shooting is but he also had 12 boards and 4 steals, so that's solid work there. 10 points for Miroslav, 14 for David Miller. He finally did something. And, yeah, nicely done. Yeah, well, yeah, Schwen Guo just scored 57, hung that on Lovelady. So, ouch. But he also had 12 rebounds and 5 assists. 11 for Blakesley and just 10 each for Luther and soft serve. So, yeah, it's great that he's got the cheat code, but got to have the rest of the players doing something apparently. So let's see if it was a dramatic ending. Look at that. It was. Who did it? Lovelady nails a 3 from the right corner. Holy crap. That's the way to finish a game. 19 seconds, and they finished the game like that. So nicely done, Tommy Lovelady. Going on to switch the home teams. Here we go. And there we go. So, interesting. Thunder, 118-103 in OKC. Group effort this time, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 4 blocks for DeAndre Ayton, 22 also for Jackie Kimes with 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Would not have expected Jack Kimes to be become the Robin to DeAndre Ayton's Batman. Kind of always thought that'd be Roseman, but okay, well, so it is. 18 for Roseman, by the way, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals. Where's that block shot? He didn't get it this time. 16 for Reggie Wilson off the bench with 10 boards, 16 also for L. Rod Hubbard, and 13 for Botello. Well done. On the other side of it, 28 for Horsepucky, 12 for 16 from the line. That's kind of what the Timberwolves do. 21 for Foster in their quieter night. 15 for Dwayne Polley off the bench. 11 and 7 for Luba. 12 for Harry Hoover. Yeah. And Chicky had 17 minutes, 4 fouls. No deaths yet. So, not what we were expecting there. Bulls, they had a big game. 135-115. Oh, jeez. Lavro gets 51. That was unexpected. 11 rebounds, 5 steals, 2 assists. That's quite a game. Only 38 for Schwen Guo. I mean, when your two main guys are scoring 89 points, that's hard to overcome. The other guys just have to kind of occasionally score points, and you got to win. 11 for soft serve, 8 boards there. 6 for Luther Miller, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. That's what you want from your big guy. And miscellaneous points from there. Otherwise, 29 for Bowman off the bench in 26 minutes, but 35 for Lovelady. There you go, 7 boards, 3 assists, a steal, and a block in 44 minutes of play. 19 for Stavros in 39 minutes. You had 10 each for Garza and Miroslav. But need more of your guys. I mean, Pickles had 12 rebounds and a couple blocks, a couple steals, and 3 assists. But yeah, it's hard to overcome 89 points out of 2 players. That's a lot of basketball. Okay, so Thunder up 2-1, Bulls are up 2-1. Let's hope we can turn things around and have a different finals than we've been suffering through. And it's not going to look like it if this happens. 120-108, Thunder take Game 4. They're up 3-1 over the Timberwolves. And DeAndre Ayton, 33 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, and 4 blocks. 23 for Jackie Kimes. Not a whole lot else done there, but L. Rod Hubbard had 18 points, 13 for Matt Roseman, 5 boards, 4 assists, and a steal. 12 for Botello, but, heavy lifting once again, Kimes and Ayton. Team ball here, 25 for Horsepucky. We had 17 for Chicky. Really? Yeah, okay, well. I mean, it's what was unexpected, but it helps. 14 for Michael Foster, 10 for Floby, 10 boards too. 16 for Dwayne Polley. Shelton Day had 11 off the bench, 8, 11, and 2 blocks for Aldrich Luba, but obviously not enough. Bulls scoring a lot of points. They had 134 points. Who did it this time? Lavro had 31. Nice. Luther had a solid game, 20 and 13. Quite a night for Schwen Guo, 9 for 23 shooting, including 3 for 10 for 3. He had 21 points, 8 rebounds, 12 assists, 4 steals. He was obviously helping out in other ways. 19 for Jer Chu. Yeah, I'll say Chu. That's fine. 4 for soft serve. He didn't do much. But Blakesley had a solid game. 24 points, including 4 for 6 from 3. So that's how you help your brothers out. Okay. Do we dodge a Bulls Thunder final again? No. Fuck! 126, 116. Thunder take out the Timberwolves. So, 34 for Jack Kimes, 32 for Ayton, and 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. 19 for Elrod Hubbard. And it's not obviously it's not that I have anything against Max and Thor. I just change is good. But I think I keep having this conversation with myself every year. So that's just what they did right there. And 30 points for Dwayne Pauly off the bench. That was your leading scorer for the Timberwolves, and that's not going to work. Foster had 16 points in 27 minutes. Horace Pucky, he had 24, and miscellaneous other scoring of basketball points. But, yeah. 133, 116, Bulls finish off the Wiz. 41, 11 rebounds, 7 assists for Schwen Guo. 32, Lavro Bursa, 8 rebounds, and some other stuff. And 14 for Blakesley, and 17 for Chu. And 42 for Stavros. He had an excellent game. Tommy Lovelady, 31 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. He had an excellent game. 20 points for Bowen off the bench. He had an excellent game. Just nobody else. So, okay. Well, I guess I'll just fast forward to... They gave a lot of time in case there was a 7-game series, but there's not. So it's Thunder at Bulls. Round 4, I think it is. So, okay, guys. We'll do the finals whenever.